So I think we've got a case as it pertains to Fort Liberty in North Carolina, just outside Fayetteville, which was once formerly Fort Bragg. Well, guess what? It's Fort Bragg again. How about that? How'd this happen? Well, I'm going to fill in the gaps and give you some color, but first, I'd like to one-up myself and let the new Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, take the floor and explain how this came into fruition.
Pursuant to the authority of the Secretary of Defense, Title 10, United States Code, Section 113, I direct the Army to change the name of Fort Liberty, North Carolina, to Fort Bragg, North Carolina. That's right, Bragg is back.
And there you have it from Secretary Hegseth. He's high above the clouds, his office in the sky, so to speak. He was on board a C-17 transport plane moving across the pond from the U.S. to Stuttgart, Germany, where he's been with some of our nation's finest members of the armed forces doing some TCB, taking care of business, doing his part to make America great again. Now, how about this? Fort Bragg is really Fort Bragg 2.0. You see, the name change came about after the Summer of Madness, a.k.a. the George Floyd summer of 2020. When the woke, well, they were fully awoken. Canceled everyone. Aunt Jemima, the Dukes of Hazzard, Pepe Le Pew, come on. They found a way to also change the names of a handful of military installations, including Fort Bragg, that were named after Confederate military leaders. The original Fort Bragg named after this guy, a ruthless Confederate General Braxton Bragg. Second time around, Hegseth and his team used their smarts. They didn't rename it after Braxton Bragg. Instead, they named it after Private First Class, this gentleman right here, Roland Bragg. May he rest in peace, a hero in his own right for his actions and his valiant bravery in World War II. In the Battle of the Bulge, earned a Silver Star and Purple Heart. And I bet you one guy who's happy that Fort Bragg is back, John Rambo.
I wish I was back at Bragg now.
I don't know about Troutman, but Rambo certainly, to this day, wherever he may or may not be, is stoked that Bragg is back. Meanwhile, Fort Bragg is one of the biggest military installations out there in the world. A U.S. Army base on any given day, nearly 52,000 people are on the base. And once again, things seem right in the U.S. of A. as Fort Bragg is back. And I tip my cap to all our members of the armed forces, past and present, who have served in Bragg and beyond. And I thank them for their service.